The battle to keep TikTok in the U.S. is heating up. Today, leaders of the controversial app filed a lawsuit against the federal government. It's all in an effort to stop enforcement of a new law that would force the Chinese app's owner to either sell the app or have it banned. The suit calls the new law an unprecedented violation of the First Amendment. And this is the first time that the U.S. government has singled out a social media company with a potential ban.
Queen City News Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes joins us now. And Khalif, could we see this go before the Supreme Court?
Oh, I mean, this is exactly where it's going. I mean, they're filing and they're asking the Court of Appeals to take a look at this. Once the Court of Appeals chimes in, the Supreme Court's going to chime in. I can say this, my kids watch all my stories every day, but they're watching this one and saying, hey, how's this going to happen? They have a vested interest in TikTok not leaving. And so their argument is a novel approach. What they're saying, and they have a lot of organizations that are supporting them, is that you're infringing on our First Amendment rights. You are infringing on the company's First Amendment rights and the 170 plus million people that use TikTok's First Amendment rights. And so you have to look at a couple things. I know you got a couple questions, but I want to take it to law school quickly. Okay. The government can only chill speech if you do a couple of things. If you're trying to chill it and it's not content-based or viewpoint-based. And that's what they're saying the government is doing here. They're saying that you are trying to stop my content and our viewpoint. And if you do that, it has to be narrowly tailored and strictly scrutinized. And they haven't been able to do that. You have to point to a compelling interest. Well, what's your compelling interest? You can't name one. Is it narrowly tailored? Matter of fact, they're alleging that it's overly tailored, not narrowly tailored. And for those reasons, TikTok is saying you guys have misstepped. Part of their argument I totally agree with, except the point which says that they are a person. And that's for a longer discussion for another day.
Right. Well, I mean, you know what? Today I actually happened to be on TikTok and I felt myself on there way longer than I was just like I wanted to be. I mean, it kind of really sucks you in. You mentioned your kids and their perspective on this. I mean, being a parent, do you have a different view as to all this versus if you weren't a parent?
Well, I do have a view of the lawsuits that they're hedging towards social media companies and the overarching effects that it's having on children and how we don't know what impact it may have on them, for sure. But I also, as an attorney, wear the hat of how are you saying that a private company must sell and requiring them to sell by a time frame, or that you'll force other companies not to utilize them? Again, I think that the government has attempted to overreach in this stance. However, TikTok's argument in terms of them having First Amendment rights, that's the problem that I have. At least the 170 plus users, I think they have rights. But them having their own First Amendment protections, they're pointing to because they have editorial content control, that we can decide what goes up and doesn't, that they should be treated like a newspaper and like anybody else that would have editorial control and their First Amendment rights are being infringed on. I think that portion of the argument is going to be harder to digest. But everything else in there, I love their argument. I read 50 of the 70 pages.
And Congress can act fast when they want to, but not over 30 years when it came to the internet and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and that sort of thing. Yeah.
That part, and that's why I think for that reason, this one, the Supreme Court will say they've overreached.
And I can be able to let your kids know as they're watching right now, they're watching and going, oh my gosh, my dad's talking about TikTok. Oh, my reputation in school, but you handled it very well.
I tried.
All right.